Not look the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. On first down, Lance.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Lance looking to throw it. That's complete to Slayton. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Lance. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Darius Slayton. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
Lance going to try to throw for this.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 9 now.
He's got him in, complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, good move. And some room to roam now. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 33 and a first. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Flushed out right.
He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. Finding space at the 40. Down the right sideline. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
And Lance now to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball probably are going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Falcons grab it. They're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Finding Moore on the out route for the completion. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And some room to work. And now the rookie's free. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Atlanta,
they'll finish a game below 500 at 8-9 on the year.
And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for San Francisco,
the loss means they'll finish at 11-6 overall.
And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.